Hey guys, Robert with Imperial Point here to talk to you today about the custom sublimated mask we are creating for the corona pandemic. Right now, these are very challenging times for the US as well as many countries all over the world. Imperial Point specializes in custom sublimated uniforms, and we have always manufactured in the US. Right now, we have changed our focus and we are putting all our production into creating a great quality mask that is safe for the public to wear. Today we're going to walk through some of the masks that are out on the market, as well as the masks we are creating, and how they can help your teams, your workplace, and most importantly your families through these challenging times. So today I'm going to show you some of the masks that we have been manufacturing, as well as researching that are on the market to the public. There are many masks out there, and it is very important that you find the mask that fits your needs. Right now, a single-ply mask is probably not the best fit. We're going to show you a test on how you can use your mask as well as a mirror to test the filtration as well as the breathability of the mask. So the first mask we're going to focus on is the Bella Canvas single-ply cotton mask. Bella Canvas is a fantastic shirt provider. They make awesome products that fit and feel great. Once the corona pandemic hit, they started manufacturing these masks out of a single ply woven cotton, and what's nice is they were able to cut these and get these into mass production right away. Now the positives of the mask are the price point, as well as, again, they are accessible. The negative of this mask is it's a single ply and it's very thin. So this is not necessarily a reusable mask from the standpoint of you aren't going to get a lot of wears out of this. The other part of this mask is the air filtration or the air flow through the mask. Because it's single ply, the breathability of the mask is wide open. So what I'm going to show you today is how breathable this mask is and how that is actually negative for protecting you from the virus. So we're going to put the mask on, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a mirror and I'm going to take a deep breath. Okay, so we have our mask secured. You have it on. It is comfortable. It feels good. The ear hole has two different sizes, so that is a positive. Again, from a comfort standpoint, it's pretty good. The chin coverage we're good on. Talking, I sound a little muffled, but overall we're good. I won't be touching my face, so it does protect me from there. So now we're going to take a deep breath into the mirror and watch as the airflow processes goes. As you can see, the airflow in this mask is very strong, and that is not a good thing. We definitely need to be able to breathe, but from an intake standpoint, we need some protection on the particles that will travel through the fabric. One thing we're going to look at the Bella mask as well is the printing that's being done on these masks. So for a company or a corporation, you can print logos onto these masks. That is a good thing for branding. Again, from a production standpoint, this is not a great mask. But if someone is going to print on these masks, we recommend doing the print location on the right or the left cheek, not center focused as you see. And then printers, they're using water-based colors, which are recommended because they're soft and the ink is not textured, or you can also use heat transfers. So these are some things to think of if you do come across the Bella mask. And again, as you saw, the airflow on these masks is very strong. So that is something we definitely want to caution against as well as look out for with this mask. The next mask we're going to focus on is the single-ply sublimated mask. These have hit the marketplace very quickly. Most athletic providers are looking to do this based off they can utilize great fabrics and they can also utilize their printing. Now, with a sublimated mask, you are using a polyester fabric. This mask is a single-ply fabric, and the finish on it is very nice, as well as the print. The problem with polyester fabrics, especially performance-based fabrics, are they do breathe. So everything they do to help you while you're competing in sports and wick sweat, those types of fabrics with the breathability are not good for blocking harmful particles as well as the coronavirus. And that's where, as we're going to repeat in this message, you need 2 to 3 plies of fabric on your mask, and the filters are definitely something that are going to help. So we're going to try this mask on, and we're going to try the mirror test. The mask itself covers the chin, as we do. The side is not open, so this is a good fitting mask. It's comfortable. I can talk with it. It's lightweight. This is reusable. You can wash it as many times as you want. Now inside the mask, if you needed to, you could use your own homemade filter. Positive filters that are being used for one and done usage are actually coffee filters. People are using paper towels. Again, it just provides an extra barrier against any harmful things that could come through this mask. Another good thing is large particles, as if you were sneezing or if you were coughing, are going to be contained inside the mask. So right now we're going to test the breathability of this mask and how the airflow works. As you see, that fog is pretty comparable to the Bell mask. In large, in part, that is because you have a single ply mask, and again, you have a very breathable fabric. So the mask itself, it feels comfortable, it's well constructed, it's well made. The print, it's fun, it's cool, but from a production standpoint, we're really looking at something that it's minimal. You can try to apply a filter underneath to add protection, but again, we want to look at something that is 2 to 3 ply. So the next mask we're going to look at is a double ply moisture wicking polyester. Again, as we talked about polyesters, especially performance based, they breathe. So from a production standpoint, you gotta watch out for these. But this is a double ply fabric. The other nice thing on this mask is that it does have a pocket for a filter. So what we're gonna do is test this mask by itself without the filter. So you have 2 plies of polyester. And then we're actually going to try one of our homemade filters. Again, these are probably one and done use, but again, it would make this mask a 3-ply. And we folded up a paper towel that we'll be able to show how this will help, hopefully, some of the airflow through this mask. So let's start with the double ply mask by itself, no filter. Put it on, again, from a fit standpoint, comfortable. We want to make sure this is not wide open. We're good there. The chin's covered. Breathability is good. So let's try this out. So that mask having 2 plies, I feel like it did stop a little bit of the air passage. Right now, we're going to try adding a filter to it. And with this, the idea is this will make the mask a 3-ply mask. The nice thing is you can wash these as many times as you want. And a big part of this is if you can find a filter, a real filter, you're going to be in a great spot. Now, the filter we're making is going to be a little makeshift, but it will provide an extra layer. Again, I've folded a paper towel and I am applying that inside the pocket of the mask. So now we have a 3-ply mask here. And from a comfort standpoint, the mask still wears the same. It's slightly heavier, but I have no issues with how this wears. This part, you just make sure it's covering your mouth, you're good there. And now let's try the test. So, from the standpoint of the paper towel, that might have did a little bit to help you, but it still looks like the mask breathability and the airflow is passing through, even with the makeshift filter. So now we have made it to the mask that we are currently producing. The mask we're producing has a woven cotton underbase. The nice thing on the woven cotton is that this should block 70% of airflow when it is a 2 to 3 ply fabric. Having this as the base of your mask is comfortable, but most importantly, it is a strongly recommended fabric for blocking airflow. The top is a knit polyester. So while this is a performance fabric, it is a tight knit fabric. Again, anything performance based is not optimal. So the benefit of this mask is that we are able to sublimate a design on it. We will have a filter pocket on it. It is 2-ply, and what we're banking on from a protection standpoint is the woven cotton, that's the underply. So we're going to test this mask out and show you how it performs. From a fit standpoint, very comfortable. We have the elastic like all the other masks with the ear hole. From a face and a coverage standpoint, you're good to go. Your side parts, they're covered. The chin, no issues there. I can talk, I can breathe. I don't have any issues with the wear of it. And again, let's try this with the mirror and see how the results come out. So as you can see, the airflow is slightly less on that mask. We're excited because the woven cotton is really helping us keep the airflow contained. It's still a very comfortable mask. Now ideally, we really want to limit any of that fog that you see on the mirror. The polyester on the top, anytime you have a performance fabric, you're opening up some of the airflow. Now from a fit, a comfort level, we're very excited for the fabric we're providing and the product. We are adding a pocket to our current mask, so then when we manufacture filters or are able to get our hands on filters, we feel we're going to have one of the best masks on the market for public use. What I'm going to show you finally is the full woven cotton mask that we're going to look at, which is a 2-ply woven cotton mask, no polyester on this mask, and this is exactly what we're talking about from an airflow restriction. So the final mask, this is our double-ply woven cotton, and from the tests we've seen, you're going to see how this woven cotton fabric is truly probably the best for blocking the airflow we've been talking about. So let me put the mask on. We're good to go there. Comfortable. Mask is slightly heavier because there's no polyester. A little harder to talk. The breathing slightly muffled, but again, that is because it's doing its job. So let's do the air test now with the fog. As you can see, there's no fog. Pretty much the airflow on this mask is contained within the mask, and that's what we're looking for. You know, when you look at the medical grade masks, you're talking 3 filters, you're talking much better makeup interior. Now, the influx of those masks and the distribution with all those going to medical staff, that's where we want those masks right now. So it's our goal to try to figure out solutions, as you've seen, with finding the masks that will help serve the public. And then I think a big part of it is really establishing that mask that can monitor the airflow of the mask and the person wearing it, and then find the filter that will fit in the mask that will really make it at a grade that is acceptable and safe for the public to wear. Imperial Point is completely committed to its community. We appreciate the workforce that we have assembled. We greatly appreciate our past clients and our families that have helped made us the great company we are now. More than ever, we need to be united. In the days ahead, the workplace, the sports fields, and the community will change. Masks are going to be a big part of this community. We want to make the best product. We want to make the most affordable product for the quality that you are getting. And more so than ever, we want to communicate and deliver as promised. We appreciate everything that we have been blessed with, as well as we look forward to the days ahead when we can get past the corona pandemic.